Good day, grade 7! Congratulations for accomplishing your activities in our previous module or previous lessons. So for this time, we have a new lesson, or should I say, continuation of our lesson. So for this time, we will be learning on the festivals and theatrical forms in the Philippines. So we will be looking at religious festivals, non-religious festivals, and theatrical forms in the Philippines. So as a starting point, it's a good idea to check what you already know about the different festivals and theatrical forms in the Philippines. So we have there multiple choice. Choose the best answer in each item. This is for our first activity and as part of the review. So, number 1, the Philippines is dubbed as the A. Fiesta Island of the Pacific, B. Land of Free, C. Rich in Festival, D. Queen of Feast. What is your answer? Okay, the correct answer is letter A, Fiesta Island of the Pacific. Very good. Okay, so we have learned the arts and craft of Mindanao in our previous module. So Mindanao is rich when it comes to their attire, textile, tapestries, accessories, body ornaments, architecture, and sculpture. Each tribe has their own unique arts and craft, architecture, and sculptures that have a role in their daily life. For the part What's New, says there, find 10 words inside the table below that are related to our topic, which is the festivals and theatrical forms. So can you find words related to festival and theatrical forms? What can you see? Or what word can you see in the boxes? Okay, very good. So we have there pahiyas. And you need to find the other 9 words and write it in your paper. For the part What's in It, Philippines is dubbed as the Fiesta Island of the Pacific since our country is rich, colorful, and has lively festivals. Filipinos have different ways of celebrating life's abundance, which are a clear expression of our religiosity and strong faith in our Creator. Fiestas showcase Filipino ingenuity at its finest. Through good times and bad times, the fiesta must go on, just like our life must go on. Each city in barrio have at least one local festival of its own. How about here in Benguet? Can you name one? Okay, very good. We have the Strawberry Festival. So in the Philippines, we have religious and non-religious festival. So for the religious festival, it focuses on the feast day of its patron saint, while non-religious festivals focus on the cultural and heritage aspect of our country and are celebrated with enthusiasm and passion. Philippine theater comes in a different forms, and these include religious and non-religious acts or productions, usually performed during festivals, covering a wide spectrum of resources and origins. So we have there religious festival. So we have Pahiyas o Bando fertility rite, Moriones, ati-atihan, sinulog, dinagyang, Santa Cruzan, or Flores de Mayo. So what is Pahiyas? So Pahiyas Festival is celebrated every 15th day of the hot summer month of May, or May 15. An extravagant and colorful affair in the quiet town of Lucban held in honor of San Isidro Labrador and is the farmers' thanksgiving for a rich and bountiful harvest. The townspeople prepare the most important thing for this festival. It's the kipling. These are leaf-shaped, multicolored rice-based wafers used to decorate their houses along with agricultural procedures like fruits, vegetables, and flowers. People believe that they should stay quiet when mixing to avoid cracking the kipling. Number 2, we have the Obando fertility rite. This is a dance ritual and Catholic festival celebrated every May in Obando, Bulacan. So locals and pilgrims dressed in traditional costumes, they dance and sing in the town's streets to honor and beseech Obando's 3 patron saints, which are San Pascual, Santa Clara, and Our Lady of Salambao. The fertility dance is both a festival and a prayerful dance for devotees. So couples who are childless can take this occasion to appeal for heavenly intercession and dance to please the Virgin of Salamabao. The townsfolk dress in traditional costumes. The ladies wear Filipiniana with distinct designs and colorful kimono and saya. Colorful and vivid-looking flaglets are seen hanging across the streets to welcome the dancers and visitors, completing the colorful costumes the dancers are wearing. The moriones is a costume worn by Marindoqueños on the western side of Marindoque. However, it only takes place in 3 towns, such as Buwak, Gasan, and Mugpug. This costume is worn during a week-long festival called the Moriones Festival. This festival is held during the Holy Week. During this week, the Moriones costume must be worn every day for a whole week, except during nighttime, when the people can freely sleep and eat comfortably. Morion means mask or visitor that covers the wearer's face, which is part of medieval Roman armor worn in biblical times. It depicts the story of Saint Longinus, the Roman centurion that miraculously gained his eyesight when his eye was hit by Jesus' blood when he stabbed Jesus beside his torso. The masks are made from paper mache or hand-carved wood. Indigenous materials are used for the garbs, armor, and other props. Depending on the creativity of the maker, wearers' identities remain anonymous till the end of the festival, even to their families. Third, Ati-Atihan is a festival in honor of the Santo Niño and is celebrated by rejoicing and energetic merriment on the streets. Ati-Atihan means make-believe atis and is also named after Ati, the indigenous natives of the island. The festival is held on the 3rd week of January every year on the 2nd Sunday after Epiphany in Calibo, Aklan Province on the island of Panay. It is famous for being the wildest among the Filipino fiestas. The highlight of the festival is the native dance competition that runs to several days throughout the festival. Participants wear elaborate attires, painting their faces in many different ways. Designs and dress in creative, outstanding costumes and dancing to the frantic beating drums. Next, we have the Sinulog Festival. The city of Cebu is known for its lechon, dried mangoes, and the Sinulog Festival. The native dance of Sinulog commemorates the acceptance of the Filipino people of Christianity, more specifically Catholicism, to replace their beliefs of animalism. The word Sinulog means river current, which pertains to the dance steps being similar to a river's push and pull current, or backward and forward movement. The main highlight of the festival is the Grand Straight Parade that lasts almost a whole day, where the participants are decked in brightly colored costumes, usually similar to the Santo Niño's Day display. On the last day of the Sinulog Festival, a water parade called the Fluvial Procession is held. A pump boat is decorated with flowers and candles to honor the Santo Niño riding on it. Next, we have the Dinagyang Festival. The Iloilo Dinagyang Festival is a showcase of the rich heritage, colorful history, and passionate devotion and fun-loving spirit of the Ilonggo people. The festival is a Thanksgiving celebration in honor of Señor Santo Niño, the child Jesus. The root word dagyang means to make happy. That's why colorful costumes and headdresses are made to represent this celebration full of joy. Warriors are dressed in colorful Aita costume and are able to dance rhythmically and to perform various complicated formations to the thunderous beat of the drum. And lastly, we have the Santa Cruzan or Flores de Mayo. One of the most popular and biggest celebrations during the month of May is the Santa Cruzan or Flores de Mayo, which means flowers in May. Usually, it is also celebrated with flower offering for the Blessed Virgin Mary in Catholic churches. One of the most colorful aspects of the festival is the portrayal of characters, in which there are a lot, and show off of costumes, usually holding pageants as well for the best well-dressed character. Next, we have there your first activity. So, match me. So, match column B to column C. Then, write the letter of your answer in column A. Okay. Next is, we have the NonReligious Festival. Why is it called NonReligious Festival again? Because they usually focuses on the cultural and heritage aspect of our country. So number 1, we have the Panagbenga Festival, the Blooming Flowers Festival held in Baguio City, the summer capital of the Philippines. Panagbenga means the season of blooming. Is a month-long annual celebration of a tribute to the city's beautiful grown flowers and is celebrated in the month of February. The most featured in the celebration are the beautifully arranged flowers atop floats and are showcased in a parade. The festival also includes street dancing, presented by dancers dressed in flower-inspired costumes. Number 2, the Mascara Festival. Came from the combination of English word mass and the Spanish word cara, which means faith. This festival is celebrated every third weekend of October or on the closest weekend to October 19. It dramatizes the steadfast character of Negrenses and symbolizes the city of smiles. Bacolod City do best, putting on a smiling face even when faced with challenges. Kaamulan Festival. This is an ethnic festival that celebrates the costumes and traditions of the 7 tribal groups that originally inhabited the Bukidnon region. This festival showcases the unique indigenous culture through integrating different activities of several sectors and fusing them into one, creating a unique and wonderful celebration in ethnic fashion. They celebrate this festival by telling legendary stories, reliving ancient rituals, playing and listening to ethnic music, and doing traditional dances. Last, we have the Kadayawan Festival, celebrated in Davao City every year in the month of August. It is a festival of thanksgiving for the gifts of nature, the wealth of culture, and the bounties of harvest and serenity of living that is derived from the Dabawenyo word madayaw, or good, valuable, and superior in English. The festival is honored by displaying various farming implements, fruits, flowers, vegetables, rice, and corn grains as tribute to the gods. Singing, dancing, and offering to their divine protectors are the highlights of this Thanksgiving festival. The activity for the non-religious festival says there, describe how townspeople celebrate the different non-religious festivals. So describe in 2 to 3 sentences. So we have here Panagbenga, Maskara, Kadayawan, and Kaamulan. And next one is we have the theatrical forms in the Philippines. So the kinds of theater productions mentioned below are the most famous performed in the Philippines and are widely known throughout the country and in Asia, most of which are influenced by the Spanish and other Asian countries. Number 1, we have the shadow puppetry or shadow play. Is an ancient art form that uses flat, expressed figures to produce cut-out figures which are held together by sticks and sometimes thread to create movement, which are shown behind a thin layer of cloth or screen and a high light source to create the shadows. It is considered as an ancient art form or of storytelling and entertainment, and has evolved with many techniques and process of creating the puppets and the stage where artists showcase the puppets. Next one, we have the dance drama. A dance drama is performed through dance movements. Dance drama is popular for retelling of famous national literature. Actors act out scenes through a complex gesture language, which imitates actions in real life and are required rhythmic body movements and expressive public performance. Next, we have the comedia or moro moro, created by a Spanish priest. It is unique to the Philippines because there are no more other countries that thought of or created the said drama. It is usually performed during festivals and performed in villages throughout the Philippines. Okay? So all Moro Moro plays follow the pattern of love affair between a Muslim Filipino prince and a Christian princess. So our religious differences become the main obstacle in their romance. And that's the start of the Moro Moro. Second to the last, we have the Zarzuela or Zarzuela. It's a play with song and dances using written and prose, depicting the peculiarity of romantic love among idealized Filipino characters that are often accompanied by topics of contemporary social, political, economic, or cultural issues for relevance and added interest. And lastly, we have the Sinaculo, usually depicts stories and events from the Old and New Testament related to life, sufferings, and death of Jesus Christ. It takes at least 8 days to be performed. From Palm Sunday to Easter Sunday in different places, on the streets, on stage, in a chapel or church. Traditionally, it is acted out on a proscenium type stage. with painted cloths or paper backdrops called telon. The activity for theatrical form, we have the describe how the different theatrical forms are being performed. So we have here shadow puppetry, dance drama, and comedia or moro-moro. Next one, or next part, is what I have learned. So fill in the chart below, enumerate the different well-known religious and non-religious festivals and theatrical forms in the Philippines. And for the post-assessment, for the first part, write true if the statement is correct, otherwise false if the statement is incorrect. So Philippines was dubbed as the Fiesta Island of the Pacific. Is it true or false? Okay, very good. The correct answer is true. You need to answer 2 until 10. Next part, multiple choice. You're going to choose the best answer in each item. In number 1, it says there, it is an annual Thanksgiving celebration for Davao Island's bountiful harvest. A. Aliwan, B. Kadayawan, C. Maskara, D. Panagbinga. What's the answer? The correct answer is letter B, Kadayawan. Very good. And you need to answer 12 to 15. So thank you very much, grade 7. And I believe that you can, and yes, you can finish your activities for this module. So if you have any question, I want you to remind again, do not hesitate to call, text your subject teachers for any clarification about the lesson. So thank you once again, and God bless!